Howdy once again. Thank you everyone come watch me Sucks at Games for it's Wednesday! We're keeping this up. It is Figure Collectible News once again here at twitch.tv/sucksatgames and also upload it to the YouTubes. Going to be doing things a bit differently today, folks. We're going to try something new. See how it goes after Monday's broadcast. I'll say there are certainly things that could be improved on, some things that can change, some things that could be better, and hopefully today's broadcast will be just that. But as we move along, as we do this live every time, there'll be quirks, there'll be issues, but we will get this all nice and figured out. Be a little more professional around here. Granted, though, the funny part is actually I was posting this on Twitter. And the fact is, the funny part is, I could just do this offline, use recording software, edit it and whatnot, and actually have a nice video on YouTube. But then look at that, I not get to talk to the people in the Twitch chat. I can't say, hey guys, we can't joke at each other, we can't make comments, we can't laugh, etc, etc, etc. So we're gonna continue doing this live portion. I just cannot. I can't find myself to have time available to be doing editing of videos. I've got enough work on my hands. So let's jump straight into it right now, into our first figure, which is going to be from another light novel turn anime, Magical Warfare. Freen brings a nearly 10-inch figure of Academy Headmistress Momoka Shijo. This figure is a mix of art from the 7th volume of the light novel, but uses the art style of the anime for this character. Now the thing is, when I look at this character and the design of the outfit, I thought this was a character from the Nanoha series, Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. Heck, even the weapon and the pose, let's just throw some God Eaters, some Strike Witches into this, because seriously, there's really not much I can really say about this figure, though. I mean, I like the uniform, but that's only because I've seen this style done before on other characters from other series. The issue I have with this figure really is it's not the sculpt, but the source it's based on. I mean, the sculpt looks fine, it's okay. The face could use some work, but Freen has an issue when it comes to molding faces for some reason. But my issue right now with this figure is really it's the source it is based on. There's nothing inspiring about this character. It looks like a hodgepodge of other anime characters with nothing original about it whatsoever. I mean, seriously, look at it and tell me how many different animes popped, or manga, light novels, popped into your head when you looked at this. And I do have to bring it up. What is her right leg doing? What is it doing? Why is it twisting like that? That has no way actually been in any form whatsoever. Of course not. Not a female anime character. Never you would ever see that. I just find it very, uninteresting. It's seen it 1,000 times before. Don't know what Magical Warfare is, but it looks like it's something that can be very generic, as judging book by its cover, and judging by Freen's Shijo Momoka. So, meh, meh on that one. And if we're moving from meh to Meg, okay, that was an awful joke. I'm sorry. Megpoid software character Gumi is a well-loved character who has garnered some attention in the figure world. Not on the level of Hatsune Miku, but this Megumi Nakajima voice character is definitely a popular one. What's also popular is Gumi being outfitted in her version 3 Megpoid Whisper outfit. It's hard to ignore her bountiful bosom being pressed and pushed out of her top. Look at that. Underboob, guys. Underboob. Though her breasts look tightly squeezed in the top itself seems to lack any stretch marks. So I'm saying, it's like, okay, I get the top is kind of tight on her, but shouldn't these be some kind of stretch marks? Especially, between her breasts, but I guess it's armor instead. which would work because there's not really much in terms of clothing on this outfit, so I guess it could work for armor too. Because remember, the less you wear, the stronger you are. The rest of the outfit is a simple design, and the weekend smile on Gumi's face it's a bit charming. Can't deny that. It's good to see the hair shading to it, but the quality is kind of lacking. Word I'll throw around here, but in fact, most of the figure just seems lacking. But you know, Aquamarine hasn't done much to impress me for their figures, and for an inch tall figure of this quality, the $90 plus price tag is a bit steep. For that. Not something I would say worthwhile. Something probably wait on, see if it hits a discount bin sometime. Now, we discussed this earlier in the week. This was actually on Monday's broadcast. That Phat Company said they would be re-releasing both Yayoi Takatsuki and Iori Minase from their Idolmaster BD DVD jacket illustration series. Well, that is correct. That is correct. First up here we have Minase Iori, looking rather innocent for this princess that she is. She also brings the cute with a wink and her smile. Her arms outstretched between her legs, and as she rocks back, it's adorable. I do have to marvel at the hair, but also the dress she's wearing with the many layers is also a nice touch on it. I would say good thing that she's actually wearing something underneath that dress, because that pose certainly will have some peeping toms. So everyone, avert your eyes. Focus more on, let's say, how about the bunny there? The bunny. Come on, bunny. Chop chop. I want to say we want to focus on, there it is, that bunny. Let's focus on that bunny, guys, taking the invisible suplex. Jeez, does that look like he's taking the suplex? I think it does. Mr. Bunny went to Suplex City. So that was the first one. The other one was going to be Takatsuki Yayoi right here. Now, she's quite happy. Her white eyes, wide smile, playful. It's a very playful pose. A cutesy figure with some excellent sculpting on her waving bangs and her curling twin tails. Nice stuff right there. Nice stuff. The facial expression is a bit much for me. It's almost like she's staring into her soul. I mean, the instant look as she happily, delightfully proclaims in a satanic voice, "The hell shall put you through." At least that's what I look like when I look at this figure. Bit scary on my part. Now the thing is, unfortunately for those who are looking for the very first release in this line, strangely, Phat Company has not decided to do a re-release of Hibiki, which is really strange. They skipped to number 2 and 3 of these releases, so I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but well, maybe in the future. Maybe in the future we'll see something for Hibiki for those who are fans of her. Now next up is a tile that has to have the most generic of anime character designs. People have complained about the Moe style, and somehow this tile takes that and makes it the worst of the worst. And that is, I am talking about Tank Girl anime, Girls und Panzer. Chara-Ani will be re-releasing a 1/10 scale figure of the cheerful Anglefish team radio operator Saori Takebe. Also included with her is a 1/350th scale figure of the M3 lead between her legs right there. It's like a little toy door. It's like beep beep, bam boom. After complaining about Chara-Ani's Love Live First fanbook figures on Monday's broadcast and how bland they are, it only seems fitting that they would release figures from anime with bland character designs. It's just up their alley. There's nothing interesting here. Absolutely nothing interesting. You have a Moe girl standing in a standard school uniform and stockings. It doesn't exactly have me saying, "Whoa!" At 1/10 scale, or nearly 4.5 inches tall, the $70 asking price is laughable. They want $70 for this? If you have any senses, just steer clear of this one and find something much, much better. Spend your $70 on something that's definitely not Girls in Panzer as well. Now let's move away from these cute anime girls and rock things up for some intensity. I'm sorry, actually no, there's no rocking, but there I am telling the truth about the intensity, and that is being released is the man who can't get super constipated enough. I mean, the guy who just keeps going Super Saiyan. For Medicos, Entertainment comes the 9-inch tall Super Figure Art Collection Super Saiyan Sangoku 2 version 2 clear hair version. And I thought Bandai had something going for them with their SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Sangoku, but I think Medicos here has them beat. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words, but it has to be something special, right? Certainly, it has to be. And actually, yes, Medicos has themselves a quality-looking Son Goku here. You know, from his Super Saiyan powers. Just look at the way that it courses through his veins, and just the release just from the pose. You can feel it when you look at it. The face of Goku is actually very well done, from the detail of his brows, the ears, the mouth. Look at the mouth, though. Just the detail that goes into the depth of it. It's something you don't really commonly see in figures, and something I really like to see. You know, if a figure's gonna have their mouth open, put some detail into it too. The muscles are finely sculpted. Again, the veins popping out, which is really nice looking. His shred outfit is also great for the folds, ripped fabrics, and the flowing belt right there. The detail in the hair is also something to look at. Clear material used adds so much more to it. Retailing at 10,000 yen, this looks like a figure that deserves that kind of price tag. Unlike what we just talked about before this. See, I mean, just this. I mean, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you got the cash. You missed out on this, on the first time it was released. I say check it out. Definitely check it out. Now, our next figure here comes from Square Enix, who has been recently dabbling in the PVC figure releases. So, which popular series would this be from? Final Fantasy? Kingdom Hearts? How about Dragon Quest? Don't be ridiculous. People would want those. That's not to say what they have coming is not desirable. From the Romance of the Three Games inspired mobile game Sangokushi Rumble comes the spear-wielding Kanu. Not to be confused with Kanu from Hitosen, but Square Enix's rendition, still just as voluptuous. Can't miss that. Kanu is poised to attack, leaping into the air with her decorated spear in hand. This pose causes Kanu's outfit to push outward to expose her thighs, while her body twists and stretches so her clothes cling to her ample chest. Obviously, it's the eye candy. It's gotta be about the eye candy. Her single sleeve outfit also opens on one side to reveal her top cannot contain her large breasts. What a surprise. So you get yourself quite a bit of a side boob there. Not that I mind a good tease, honestly. Can't deny the teasing factor of a side boob. But where Squeak really wins the points with me, though, is the face of Kanu. One thing I always go on and on about is lips on a figure. Figures that have defined lips is always a winner in my book, and that's one of the aspects I really do like about this figure. The sculpt and paint give Kanu's lip a gentle appearance, and almost are doll-like when you look at them. I just kind of wish the eyes had a design with more detail to match. The hair, it looks okay, and it appears normal for figure makers. It's a nice figure, though a bit pricey, but that's to be expected when you're working with Square Enix and the Square tax. Now, if we could only see more PVC figures from Square Enix of their well-known properties, and not their overpriced, mostly disappointing PlayArts Kai action figures. Come on, Square. Come on, man. What's the deal? You can do PVC figures. They look nice. Where are the popular franchises? They'll probably do like more like polystone statues where it's overpriced, too expensive, and not worth it, which they actually have done before. They've done that with Chrono Cross, Kingdom Hearts, and some Final Fantasy releases as well. But screw that, give me some PVC stuff. It seriously, for her, it seriously looks like her dress is so much like her skin color. It probably depends on the monitor color. On my monitor, I can easily see the division, no problem. Now, next up is a preview of an upcoming figure by Alphamax that has me kind of fanning myself off. It doesn't help that what we're going to talk about is a figure of a character that I pretty much have considered my waifu. From Fate Extra CCC comes a nearly 10-inch tall figure of Saber Extra, dressed very casually, carrying a parasol in her hand while striking very proud pose. To be expected of Saber Extra, her eyes look full of confidence as well, knowing full well that she's got the stuff, which she can be seen in her ruffled dress that clings to her stomach, kind of like a Saber Alter swimsuit figure. Nice. I cannot tell if it's the pose or the line, but there's also something about her legs that look more shapely than what I have normally seen on Saber figures. Whatever it is about them though, I'm finding them quite attractive. Minus the usual weird leg bend that will now forever plague Japanese figures. I'm sorry guys, I just cannot let that go. It's so unnatural, it's just so obnoxious to look at. I'll say with the bones of the excellently sculpted parasol, I'm very excited to see this Saber painted. Crossing my fingers, not much is lost for what I like about this figure when that happens. So, can't wait to see it painted. And if it looks just as excellent, she might go into the Saber shelf. Now the last thing I want to discuss for today's selection is not a figure. It's actually an event for figures, and a big one at that. On May 30th, 2015, MegaHouse producer many excellent figures from Naruto, Gintama, Sailor Moon, Gundam, and One Piece. A shit ton of One Piece figures, if you've ever seen their stuff. Comes their figure exhibition, the MegaHobby Expo 2015 Spring. Attending the event are many other big names, including Alter and Kotobukiya. Surprisingly, Good Smile Company has actually never bothered to attend this event, but Orchid Seed will also have their hand in this event as well. The event will feature current products, upcoming products, as well as unannounced products from various makers. MegaHouse will also have some exclusives available at the event, including an alternate uniform for Kisei Ryota from Kuroko no Basket, a nearly 12-inch tall stuffed Koromon from Digimon, Squish Squish, and Hobby Japan's will also have their Mamama from the 7 Deadly Sins for those who need a little sexy deadliness in their collection. We might see more of these pop up as the events draw closer. I for one cannot wait for these kind of events. Figure events are always such a big thing for me because they're like Christmas. Always excited to see what new releases will be coming. Always excited to see, you know, what hasn't been announced yet that's revealed at the event, and just or seeing things that that haven't been painted, finally getting their paint job on them. So May 30th, 2015. Cannot wait to discuss that event with you folks. That will probably be a 2-hour broadcast, just to watch. Just like how we had Wonder Festival become like a 5-hour broadcast or however long it was. Cannot wait for this one to talk about. Now for all the figures, for all the pre-orders and other things I talk about for those who are looking to order things, the figures, that's not it. We had one flub, gosh darn it. If you're looking for the import site that says they'll have Japanese figures, you can get them from such places like AmiAmi, Hobby Search, Hobby Link Japan, J-List, Toys Logic, and that's just a handful. They deal specifically in a lot of the imports that I talked about, a lot of the Japanese anime and gaming figures. However, if you're looking for figures regarding domestic things like movies, comics, TV shows, etc., check out Big Bad Toy Store, The Toy Source, Toy Wiz, Sideshow, and Toy Arena. Those guys will be hooked up for those domestic releases. And with that said, I am going to call this one a wrap. But if you want to keep up to date on the figures, or you just want to keep up on my rambling, check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Google+. Also catch me live on twitch.tv/SucksAtGames, Friday and weekends, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Not only will I be discussing the figures on our Friday broadcast, but we'll also be playing some video games, watching me fail miserably, because I am SucksAtGames. And don't also forget, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be talking about figure news, all the collectibles, all the things coming out, and my joy and my passion that I want to share with you. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Those on Twitch, thank you as well. We'll see you on Friday. Hopefully, we'll have some things to discuss as Golden Week slowly approaches here on Japan, which might kind of kill our discussions. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully USA will have some things that we can talk about. Until then, you folks, take care.